All right, you're on.
Hi everyone, Sarah here from the Paper Cut. We're just getting connected. It's Thursday night. So hang on, I'm going to make sure I can see myself. If you can see and hear me, comment so then we know. Let's see. Okay, yes. Comment if you can see and hear.
Nobody's
My
commenting.
my phone is the little buttons are broken on my phone, so I can't turn the volume up. Oh, Robin Bennett says she sees and hears. That's
Okay,
good.
that's good.
Okay, so yeah, my little buttons on the side of my phone are broken on the case, so I really need to get a new phone. Well, actually, I need to get a new phone anyways because it's a 3G that tells you how old it is, and I keep getting notices from Sprint and T-Mobile that they're upgrading to 5G, and pretty soon mine won't work. So yeah, but my case, the buttons are broken. So anyways, so it's Thursday night. We had our bash week last week, and we survived. And hope you all did too. We had a lot of fun with you. There's some things I learned about comment sold. We've done comment sold a few times now, but you know it's a continual learning process. And I think just from talking to some people, I'm going to do a tutorial before our next comment sold. So and give you the opportunity if you want to join me and do a screen share, so you can actually see the different screens and go through the whole process of checking out and registering and everything like that. So even if it helps a few people that are having trouble, we just want to get everybody there because it does work out pretty slick on our end, but then it can be frustrating with technology. So yeah, hopefully we'll be, hopefully we'll be doing that next time before we do our next comment sold. So tonight we are doing sliders and striped paper. So last year we had, last year we sold some of these striped pieces. And I kind of had them labeled weird where they said sticker backed striped pieces. Well, they're sticker backed because they're actually they're on sticker paper. So they're stripes stuck onto sticker paper. But a lot of people thought, based on my description, and after looking at it, I'm like, yeah, I'd probably think that too, that you could peel the backing off. Well, you can't peel the backing off. So you just use this kind of like you would a regular paper. So somebody said, I bought this and I don't know what to do with it. So I am going to use it tonight. And we're doing our slider cards because the slider cards are made mostly out of the basis colors. And last week when we had our comment sold, some of them were on sale because the basis colors will eventually, that whole line will probably go away. Right now there's like 12 of them gone out of 30. And when I say gone, they're not totally gone. We still have some stock left of most of them, but the mill is discontinuing them. So we have a new line coming in, and that will hopefully be in May. So that's why some of those were on sale half price. So anyways, so we're doing stripes and slider cards tonight. So let's go down to the table.
You're there.
Okay, so slider cards. We have, well, first the striped paper. Right now, many of you got some during the sale, and there were 13 colors. We're to packages right now that just have these 5 colors left, which these are really good for guy colors and like ocean, and we're going to use this one today, the peachy one. So these are on our sale page right now. You get the 5 different colors, and you get 13 sheets, and they're $3.50. And then the slider cards, the 10 count packages, are also on our sale page today for $3.50. Although some of you bought quite a bit last week, so I said I'm probably not going to sell anything tonight, and that's okay. I just put it out there, and if you want some, great. If you don't, I totally get it because yeah, a lot of you shopped pretty hard last week, so we thank you for that. But anyway, so the stripes are on there, and again, they're just stripes of cardstock, and they're attached to sticker paper. So I'm going to use those tonight. And then our slider cards, which it's a die cut card, It's scored in the middle, and then it has this little mechanism, and we'll get to that a little bit later. So we have those, and they also come with an insert, which is this piece, which is what slides up. So a slider card, if you don't know, this is our slider card, which some people actually refer to our magic card as our slider card. But this is our slider card. It's kind of got this mechanism that slides up and reveals what's underneath it. And sometimes I'll even stick a gift card right there. So that's our slider card. We do have a die for that. So let's do that first. Let me put these off to the side. Okay. And before the end of the night, I'm going to show you our craft along that's coming up, because I forgot to even talk about that last week. So anyways, the die, I know, I can't even believe I forgot that. Are you seeing comments, Mom?
Yep, I'm
Okay.
seeing comments. We're good.
Okay.
We're good.
All right. So anyways, so the die, it does exactly this. It scores, 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 and then it does 3 cuts. So it doesn't do this bottom score. And you don't technically need to do that. You can do this just on a, and this was bad planning. I have green backing and I have green cardstock. But, so let's move this over. So you can do it just on a layer. So this is just this top portion. You don't have to do it on anything. You just want to make sure it's really straight when you put it on, and that if you want the slit closer to the bottom, like right now it's a little bit closer to the bottom than it is the top, you want to just make sure that end is closer. So, and it's really super easy. You just, you know, put it on your piece of paper, run it through your machine, which I'm going to do here behind you, because this is the only thing I'm going to die cut tonight, so I didn't move my machine to the table.
Somebody loves your stuff, says it's hard not to shop big.
Oh.
I can't see who that is, but and I can't comment to it. But.
Well, we sure appreciate it. We had a really good birthday bash. So this is what the slider die cut does. It does the same thing that's right here. So it cut all the way around, and then it scored, scored, and scored. So to fold this, and I'm going to do this multiple times, you fold up, so that's a valley fold, and then you fold down on the middle one, that's a mountain fold, then you fold up on the bottom one. So it makes this little tent, and I call it a pup tent. It kind of looks like one of those little pup tents, but this is what slides up and down, up and down, up and down. So yeah, that's the slider card. So you can do this without having it in this little sleeve. The difference between this is this would attach down onto a card. Hang on, I've got a white one here. So this can just attach down, and you're seeing this color behind it. This one folds up to be like a little sleeve, so it doesn't even have to attach to a card, but I normally do. Okay, so the slider die cut folds up and it makes this little sleeve thing that you then attach that to a card. So let's go on to that. Okay, the die is going to go out of the way, and there we go. So for our slider card, right now, when we fold this, and if we pick this up and fold it like we did before, we have a valley fold, then we have a mountain fold, then we have a valley fold. We're seeing the basis coral. So this is basis coral, which this stock is gone. I think the only basis coral that we have left in our warehouse is the slider cards. Because we just sold out of the A2 scored cards, and the 8.5 by 11s and 12 by 12s have been gone for a while. So if you like this color, specifically this color, it is only available in the slider cards, and you get a pretty good hunk right here that you could use for a card if you wanted to cut it up and not use it for the whole slider thing. But anyways, right now when this slider goes up and down, the inside of your card is this basis coral. So I like to take and just use an insert on the inside. So when I open it up, and again, this is our score, and this is the top, okay? And when we folded it over, This is the top. So I'm just gonna flip it over, and our score is right here. I did kind of pre-stamp one. So I did pre-stamp that one just with a lighter corally color, and I'm just gonna attach that right to the middle. Actually, where did my stamp go that I was going to stamp on the inside?
Oh,
hang on. Mom's going to talk to you for just a minute. I forgot my stamps in the other room.
She's so organized today, right? I'm surprised she's organized it all after going through last week. I came in here and I'm just buried in paperwork again, but we're having fun. So thanks a lot for joining us for last week's party. It was very fun. I hope you had fun. We did.
All right, I'm back. So I'm going to just put tape on the back of here. And we'll get to our striped paper in a minute. There we go. Okay, so now I'm going to stamp words through there. I'm going to fold it, and my words are going to be stamped right here. Now the one thing you want to beware of is if you put something on the front words, you kind of have to position them. So I don't want to position them all the way down here if I have a layer that's going and going up here a little ways. So I want to make sure my words are a little bit higher than my layer. And I had a word picked out. Let's just make sure it's stamping okay. Oh, not upside down either. That's why sometimes I don't like attach my layers until I actually have my stamping done, so I can turn it over and stamp it again. So the pressure's on. I have to do it right. Phew.
Oof.
Yeah. Whew. Worked. Okay. So now we're going to fold our little pup tent. So again, a valley fold, a mountain fold, and a valley fold. This is the piece that slides up and down. But you need a piece to attach to it. See on here how this pulls up? So our little, this insert is attached to this little tape tab right there. So we're going to open it up. And this is our little tape tab. And I can use my marker on the inside of this one. So that's our little tape tab. We're going to take a little insert and just attach that. Okay, so we're going to put tape on our insert and then attach our little pull-up piece. All right, tape. I do like to grab my 1/8 inch tape for this one because this one is a pretty specific. You don't want to get tape hanging out on anywhere. And I do have my tape gun up to my upper left. I should probably put it to my upper right.
Yeah, I wondered about that.
So that pulls up and down. Pulls up and down, up and down. Now I am going to put a circle on there. And my little trick with the circles, because sometimes circles get stuck. This other color that I'm using is limeade. That's discontinued in both the 65-pound and the 80-pound. Not our choice. So if I'm putting it on the back, I'm only going to put tape on half of it. And my little trick to make it so it doesn't get stuck is Scotch tape. So let's put this on. But like right now, this piece, this edge could get stuck while it slides up and down. So I don't know why it took me so long to figure this out, but you put a little bit of Scotch tape over that, and that just covers up that lip so then it slides easier.
What size white card are you taping on, Sarah?
This is our slider insert. It does come with the slider card kit, so it does come with it, but it is 3 by 4.5.
Slider insert.
Yeah, so in the package, you get the slider die cut, plus you get the inserts. So they're 3 by 4.5, but they do come in both the 12 count package, or no, it's a 10 count package, and a 25 count package. It comes in both. And I did take the same piece and that's what I put on the inside. It doesn't need to be that big, but I have them already cut that size, so I just use it. So anyways, now we have to tape our slider die cut closed. So we're going to put tape along this edge. Now you can put tape over here, it doesn't matter, but the reason I do it right here is because then I can be very precise, and I don't want to use my Sharpie because if it goes through, but I can be very precise and stay towards the edge.
Are the packs on sale now?
The packs are on sale. They're on our sale page. You have to open it up to click on the color. So, and it's got a list of colors, but down below in the description it kind of shows pictures of the colors. So I'm going to put tape, and I want to stay away from the insert that slides up and down because I don't want the tape to interfere. So that's why I put tape on this side, because I can actually see the placement of it. Where up here I could go loosey-goosey and go in too far. So I'm just going to put tape right along the side. And you can see that I'm going pretty close to my edge right here. And right down this side. Now I use an ATG a lot, so I'm very controlled with my ATG.
I'm not.
Now you could put tape down here, but I'm going to show you why I don't. So now I'm just going to fold that up. And there we have our sliding mechanism. Now the reason I don't put tape down here at the bottom is because you can take a gift card, which, let's see, I don't have a specific gift card, but you could take like a gift card, like a Starbucks card, and you could, this is in the up position, you can kind of set it in there. I've done this for graduation presents, and then you kind of just have to work it to get it to go over the top of the gift card. But then when who's ever opening it pulls up, then they see their little treat in there, like their gift card. So that's why I don't attach it tight down here on the bottom, because that gives a little room for that gift card to slide in and out. So I am now going to, let's see, now this is what we're going to do. We are going to stamp, and we're going to stamp on our striped paper. Okay, so I have a piece of my striped, and I have a silhouette stamp from Impression Obsession. And I'm going to show you a couple things I did with striped paper. Actually, before I even do this, let's go to a card I did last week that I never finished. So remember this card that I did, our pop-out insert card that folds like that and then opens? I took some of our striped paper and I lined the edges and the little pop-out parts, because this kind of had a grayish purplish hue to it. But then I also took, and on the front I took, that's the gray purplish one. This one came in the one with 13 colors. It doesn't come in the 5-color one. And that's what I did on the front, for the front of my card, although I was going to add some gems right there. So let me get my gems out. So yeah, this is the front of my card that I started last week, and I don't always finish my cards. But my recap, today is what, the 2nd? No, today's the 3rd.
Oh, today's the 3rd.
Okay, my recap email is coming out. I'm a little delayed because of the birthday bash and trying to get your orders out. So my recap video is coming out this weekend, and I needed to finish the front of my card and the inside of my card. So I thought that was very fun use of these striped papers, was to use it to stamp my words on, and I did emboss them in silver, and then I used them as just little accents on the inside. So that's a use of the striped papers also. I have to take a picture of that tonight. So anyways, here I've got a silhouette little girl. Now you want to be very careful when you're using the silhouettes and when you have open rubber right here that you don't get ink inside here. So if when you are inking, if you're a big smooshy smoosher, you might get ink inside here where it's not supposed to go. You want to wipe that off, because otherwise it will stamp onto your paper. So I'm good. now I got it mostly covered. The silhouettes, I do like to use the platform or the Misty, just so you can fill the silhouettes in really good.
Hey, Winnie's tired. She's taking a nap out
Yeah,
there.
Winnie's taking a nap. She comes here every Thursday. If you happen to miss like where the lines are or where the papers meet, I did find that a Sharpie is good for filling that in.
Susan Bainbridge can never find the 1/8" ATG.
I don't have. I do use the 1/8" ATG. I don't have it for sale right now, but sometimes I have extra in my stock. Or when I place orders, then I can order it. But I don't have it like technically for sale. But if you're really desperate for it, give me a call and I'll check my stock, and usually I can part with some and sell it to customers. So I just don't stock it that heavy that I have it for sale. So anyways, silhouette stamps look really nice on the striped paper. So that's the Impression Obsession. I don't even know what she's called, but it's one of her silhouettes. Okay, so now we are going to go back, and I already have a piece that I did and I pre-cut it. So that's good. So that's pre-cut down. And I did layer this in white. Now, the one thing you need to be wary of is how much space, because right now you're attaching it to right above this score right here. And so if I center this gal, and let's get our A2 card out here, just so we can see. If I line it up right here, it's going almost to the top of my card. So I'm actually going to attach this together, but I'm going to trim flush at the bottom, just to bring it down slightly. And the other thing with those striped papers is you can die cut them. They look really cool die cut. So I did these leaves, and see how I get the variation in color. And I did a bigger leaf just so you could see it a little bit better. So see the variation in colors there with die cutting. So yes, the striped papers work good for stamping on, stamping silhouettes, stamping words, die cutting. And the set that's on sale right now that has these 5 colors, these would work really good for outdoorsy cards, guy cards, another guy card, or beach card, and then a springy type card.
So Penny says those cards have the ombre stripes naturally?
These have the ombre stripes.
Okay.
These sheets do. So the sheets are 4 by 8.5, and what it is it's actually sticker paper. This is sticker paper, and then these are stripes of cardstock. Okay, so it's not printed. This is 80-pound cardstock that's attached to sticker paper. So in class we've done this before, where we use the sticker paper and we make our own striped paper. But we do have some already pre-done for you. And these won't last long. This is kind of a find. We used to use these in our color shade charts when we used to do them differently than we do them now. So yeah, when we run out. So we're only left to these 5 colors. There's 13 sheets in a pack, and they're on sale for $3.50. So, but yeah, a lot of different uses. You could use them as a whole layer on a card, for that matter. Anyways, on here, I figured we could use the little bit of greens here, and we could just add some color. So before I attach my little jump roping girl, I'm going to put some color on there, just to add some color to the part that pops up. Okay.
Now I can use the sticker sheet and you solve another mystery problem, the slider card. I had a few slider cards in the grab bags I purchased. Tina Webster. Yay.
Yeah, now you have use for them, Tina. That's what I'm doing here tonight. If you ever have products that you're like, I don't know what to do with this, I don't know why I bought it, just let me know and we'll see if we can help you out. So I'm just adding this. Now I just do want to be careful how far it's going to stick off the side of the card. So yeah, the slider cards are fun, but yeah, sometimes cards are a little bit, especially these mechanical ones, they're a little bit harder to put together if you don't, it's sometimes easier just to watch.
Okay, so Penny says, does the pack include all those colors, or do they come in same color packs? Why don't you show that again?
Hang on, I'll show you.
Yep.
Let me tape this on there. So the only pack that we have left has these 5 colors. So this pack that has this green is from a set that we sold last year that had 13 colors in it. So all we have left are these 5 colors, and the packs all come with the same 5 colors. And yeah, when they're gone, they're gone. So it's just kind of something to, add something to your card, and you can just pull it right out of your stash. You don't have to worry about putting it together. So you can make your own striped sticker paper, but this makes it super easy.
What company makes the die for the leaves?
These are Impression Obsession. Okay, so now we have our little thing, and this is going to attach to our card, and I might have this one up too high. I do, darn it. Okay, hang on a second. Sarah needs to alter this. Okay, I gotta cut one little thing off, because otherwise it was sticking up too high on my card. Okay, so now let's go and attach our card mostly together. I probably should have used a different green up here on my circle. I should have used a brighter one. We're going to attach our slider die cut to a layer, and we're attaching that onto the front of a card. And the card that we're using is our steno card, so it's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. It's the same size as your A2 card, but it's cut this way instead. So it's like one of those steno cards, like a steno book. So let's attach our main layers. And if you're not sure if we have your order in-house and whether we can add just a few things, you can always email me and ask. We did get orders out this week. And you should have gotten a shipping notice. But if you're not sure, just email me and we can see what we can do. But yeah, if you're ever not sure about a product, let me know. I'm always looking for my Thursday night topics. Sometimes I have them ahead of time. Like this one I think I had on Tuesday or Monday. And sometimes I don't. So there's our slider. Now when I'm putting this piece on here, it's going to attach to right here. I usually like to do it while it's in the up position, just so I don't go past this score. But if you're putting tape right on here, you have to make sure it's in the down position. So I can put tape, because it's between this score and our little part that pulls up and down. But I like to pull it up because then you don't go past that score. We just attach it, and then that's what slides up and down. Now I do like to put some type of word right here, because that kind of covers up sometimes your little gap here or where your score is right here. This does need to pop up with foam tape, because then it won't interfere with the sliding mechanism. And sometimes I'll even put 2 heights of foam tape. So when you put your foam tape on, oops, I cut that a little crooked. When you put your foam tape on, you want to put your foam tape only on the ends. So you don't want to put tape down the middle because it'll stick to the slider part. You want to make sure to just put your tape right here, or your foam tape right there. So let's get some foam tape out.
Do you sell the 1/8 inch ATG adhesive gun. It's the same gun.
Yeah, I don't sell the ATG gun. No, actually, there's two different guns.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's the 1/2 inch and there's the 1/8 inch.
Okay.
And they have to do with the mechanism that's on the inside.
Okay.
The 1/8 inch has this up higher, this piece
Oh, I get it.
has it up higher.
Okay.
And the 1/2 inch, see how there isn't the gap right there. So, yeah, they are two different guns. They do make an adapter, but it's a pain in the butt. So you're better off just having two guns. So you only want tape on the ends. And I'm still using my tape from the craft along this weekend. So I was, how I've been griping about the tape. Putting it on some Gorilla tape makes it super easy to cut and work with. I love it now. After
Now.
griping about it for how long?
Well, you figured it out. See, look at how smart you are, Sarah.
It only took like half a year. So I am going to put my foam tape too high. And if I do want some foam tape, along an edge, you just want to make sure it's on this bottom edge and it's like a narrower, because you don't want it to interfere with that sliding mechanism at all. So, for example, if you're going to put foam tape at the bottom, Winnie's going to be going home.
Yeah. Her mama came.
Her mama came to get her. If you're going to put foam tape at the bottom, just make sure it's very narrow, because you don't want this to interfere with that slider part. So, and I do have to make that one too high also. If you make one 2 levels high, you need to make them all 2 levels high. Bye, Leah. Bye, Winnie. Okay, so we're going to set this on here. And we make sure that we can still pull up and down, up and down. See how that's a little bit higher, so our mechanism doesn't stick. Okay, so now we do have a word.
Winnie wanted to stay.
Yeah, Winnie always wants to stay. She likes staying here at the paper cut.
Made Leah sad.
I know it makes Leah sad that her puppy doesn't want to go home with her. She wants to stay at the paper cut because she has too much fun here. Anyways, so let me pop this one up. I don't have to pop this one up. This one I'm just popping up because I want to pop it up.
Who is Wani? No, it's Nani. That's me.
Yeah. Nani is my mom, and Winnie is the puppy. Okay, so there we go. And I'll probably put some pearls on there too, just because who doesn't like pearls, right? So that is our slider card. And we also played with our striped paper today, die cutting it and stamping on it. We also stamped on it and embossed on it with our card from last week. Used it to accent. So I hope that gives you some ideas of things to do with the striped paper. So we used our slider cards, our slider die cut, and again we used our striped paper. So thank you for joining me tonight, and we will see you next week. Bye, guys.